A dramatic new development has emerged in the case of Opa Brown Mogotsi, the 45-year-old accused who is currently behind bars and facing multiple criminal charges has now been linked to an alleged escape plan while in correctional custody. The allegations surfaced during Mogotsi's bail application on new facts at the Johannesburg Magistrate Court. According to the NPA, correctional authorities allegedly intercepted information suggesting that Mogotsi was planning to escape. Officials reportedly acted before the alleged plan could be carried out. Now the court wants answers. The Department of Correctional Services has been ordered to provide a detailed report, and Mogotsi's application for bail on new facts has been postponed to September 1st, 2026. But this case is about more than an alleged escape plan. At the center of the original criminal case is an extraordinary allegation by the state. Mogotsi allegedly claimed that he had been chased and shot at. But the investigators say they discovered something very different. The state alleges that Mogotsi fired 11 rounds at his own vehicle. This is the latest chapter in the case of Brown Mogotsi. The Johannesburg Magistrate Court was dealing with Mogotsi's application for bail on new facts when the state introduced startling new information. Gauteng NPA spokesperson Mahaboke Mohlatlole confirmed that the matter was postponed. The reason: Correctional Services is expected to provide the court with a detailed report regarding an alleged escape plan. According to the information presented to court, correctional authorities allegedly received intelligence suggesting that Mogotsi was planning to escape from custody. Officials reportedly acted quickly. The alleged plan was intercepted before it could happen. The state then placed the information before the court, and suddenly Mogotsi's bail application became even more complicated, because when a court considers bail, one of the key questions is whether an accused person is likely to evade the criminal justice system. An alleged plan to escape, if proven, could become highly significant. However, it is important to stress that the alleged escape plot has not been proven in court. The Department of Correctional Services is now expected to provide further information, and that report could become part of the evidence when Mogotsi returns to court. During the proceedings, the prosecutors read an affidavit from the investigating officer into the court record. According to the affidavit, the investigating officer had been alerted by a correctional service official. The information allegedly suggested that Mogotsi was planning to escape from custody. Correctional authorities reportedly made arrangements to prevent the alleged escape from taking place. At this stage, the full details of the alleged plan have not been publicly revealed. Brown Mogotsi allegedly planned to escape from custody by disguising himself as a correctional service official and walking out of the Johannesburg Magistrate Court last week. This is according to an affidavit by Colonel Alfred Odendel, the investigating officer in Mogotsi's criminal case, which was read into the record during the disgraced information peddler's latest application for a bail based on the new facts on Tuesday. According to Odendel, at 7:29 on the 20th of August, he received a call from Colonel Masenya of Johannesburg Correctional Service Center, who informed him that Mogotsi had planned to escape from court. He informed me that the plan is that he would disguise himself in the uniform of a correctional official and would walk out of the court cells, he said in his affidavit. Odendel said he immediately made arrangement for surveillance at the court. He further told the court that when Mogotsi appeared in court that day, he noticed he was wearing leg irons around his ankle, he said. On the very same day when Mr. Brown Mogotsi appeared in court, I noticed that his ankle was covered with leg iron around his feet. Odendal said he subsequently made inquiries with the correctional service officials who had escorted Mogotsi to court. He was allegedly informed that they had received the same information about an escape plan. According to Odendal, another official told him that he was present when Masinya made the call and that the incident had also been reported to Ms. Keswa, the head of Medium B at the Johannesburg Correctional Center. Keswa allegedly instructed that Mogotsi be removed from the vehicle transporting him to court. She further instructed that the leg irons be placed around his ankle to minimize an escape, Odendal said. He added that on the 21st of August, he contacted Keswa, who confirmed the incident and Masinya's report. Odendal requested a full report but said it had not yet been received. The escape allegation comes as Mogotsi submitted another bail application for the Johannesburg Magistrate Courts to reconsider his detention on the basis of what his legal team says are new facts. The latest application centers largely on the two alternative addresses where Mogotsi says he would live if granted bail. In an affidavit, Mogotsi's wife, Dorothy Lekwaba, said the family had moved from their previous residence after discovering that the person who had signed the lease agreement was allegedly not the lawful owner of the property. As a result, my wife and family have experienced insecurities and uncertainty regarding our living arrangement, Mogotsi said in his affidavit. A new lease agreement had subsequently been entered into for the property in Mabatu with a deposit and the rental payment made. Documents including a lease agreement, an invoice, and proof of payment were placed before the court. Mogotsi also listed a family friend's home in Johannesburg as an alternative address. A friend, Dipuo Chabane, confirmed in supporting affidavit that she was the lawful tenant of the Johannesburg property and was willing to accommodate Mogotsi if he was released on bail. The state argued that Mogotsi's ability to change addresses meant he remained a flight risk, Odendal said. To understand why Mogotsi is currently behind bars, we have to go back to November 3rd, 2025. According to the state, Mogotsi reported a shooting incident to the police. His version of events was dramatic. He allegedly told the police that he had been driving alone in Vosloorus when the occupants of a bikie began chasing him. According to the version, he reportedly gave authorities shots were fired at his vehicle. He allegedly claimed that the attack forced him to stop before he fled from the scene on foot. It was a serious allegation. Someone had allegedly tried to kill him. But investigators began examining the scene, and what they allegedly discovered led to a completely different theory. According to the state, investigators recovered 11 spent cartridges at the scene. The state's allegation is that Mogotsi was responsible for firing those shots, not an attacker, but at his own vehicle. According to the prosecution's version, Mogotsi allegedly fired 11 rounds at his own car. If the allegation is proven, it would mean the shooting incident reported to police was not an attempted attack as initially claimed. Instead, the state alleges it was a staged incident. The consequences of such an allegations are serious because if someone knowingly provides false information to the police about a shooting, it can trigger a major investigation. Police resources are deployed. Investigators search for suspects. Witnesses may be interviewed. Evidence must be collected, and an entire criminal investigation can begin. The state alleges that Mogotsi's actions were designed to mislead authorities. Mogotsi will have the opportunity to challenge the state's evidence as the legal process continues. Mogotsi is facing several criminal charges connected to the November 2025 incident. These include unlawful possession of a firearm, unlawful possession of ammunition, discharging a firearm in a built-up area, defeating or obstructing the administration of justice, and perjury. These are serious allegations, but the charges have not yet resulted in a conviction. The state will ultimately have to prove its case in court. For now, Mogotsi remains an accused person. The case now has two major stories unfolding at the same time. The first concerns the November 2025 shooting incident. Did Mogotsi really come under attack? Or, as the state alleges, did he fire 11 shots at his own vehicle? The second concerned his time in custody. Was there really a plan to escape? How close did that alleged plan came to happening? And what evidence does correctional services have? For now, Oupa Brown Mogotsi remains behind bars. His bail application on new facts have been postponed. The Department of Correctional Services is expected to submit a detailed report about the alleged escape plot. Is this incident even made the attempt of him getting bail even more difficult? Do comment on the comment section down below. Will Brown Mogotsi ever get bail?